We've just gotten through getting our Genesys Cloud organization all activated, a couple users created, a few WebRTC phones set up, and now we're ready for the next piece, which is going to be getting them some internal routing set up, so that way before we even connect up and really the outside trunking lines, we're still able to set up a little bit more internally and get a few other pieces ready to go as we're doing our full build out of the Genesys Cloud system. The first thing that we're going to go through is setting up a DID range of numbers. These are going to be an internal range of 10-digit numbers that we can then assign to things like architect call flows or even to other users in the system. You can even then use these to assign to groups within the system as well. So we'll see how we set up that range and then actually do those assignments. We'll do a very quick little architect build just to show how that can be tied through the call routing. And then the last piece is we'll go over very quickly just how to set up an extension range as well with whatever digit number you'd want to for that extension range. Extension pools aren't necessarily used as much these days, but good to know, at least know where they're at and how you might set those up for some of those users that you're going to import as well. So with that being said, let's get started. What I'm going to do first is go into this DID numbers area. And then what I'm going to start to do is put in a range. So I'm going to go over here to this DID range area, and then I'm going to create a range that I'm going to use just internally. So when you create a range in here, this is really for Genesys to then know how these assignments are going to work within the system in the event that somebody dials them internally, or even as just an inbound call that comes across one of its setup trunks, or just kind of different ways that telephony might be set up for inbound. So we don't actually have to have some sort of verification that these are real numbers right now. This is really something internal. So what I like to do a lot of times when I'm doing kind of a range that I'm going to use for testing, or maybe just kind of users in the system that really aren't going to have like real numbers, I can create a fake range. So what I'm going to do is do an area code of 512 just because I like that area code. And then I'm going to make this local prefixing here a 101. And then we're going to start with, 4 zeros. And then we'll make the end of this range, something, a very high number. I'm not going to use all these numbers internally, but hey, it gives me something to work with as I build out some flows. So we'll do that. And then we'll say it goes all the way till, I don't know, 1. Yeah, there we go. And so I'll maybe for service provider, I might just say internal testing. And then we'll just say numbers for internal assignments. There we go. And then I'll hit save here. Boom. And it's created this range for us that we're going to have to then use with other objects in the system. We can actually assign those fake numbers, if you will, to users or even call routes, maybe even to some other like group objects that we have in the system. What I'm going to show is actually doing it with a call flow. And then maybe if I can, I'll maybe do a user as well. So let's go ahead now and go over into Architect to just build a really simple flow. Let's go over to our area for orchestration. So I'm going to go back to the main menu, and then we'll hit up orchestration here, and I'll hit Architect. It's going to open it up in another tab. And then we're going to do a very basic one. So general inbound. And then I'll leave the description blank for right now. We'll say create flow. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of my boilerplating here. We'll maybe just do a task here. So I'm going to call this main task. And then we'll just put a little audio prompt here, play audio. And then we'll do a disconnect right afterwards just to make it simple. And then this play audio will say, you have reached a test call flow. And that'll be all we need to say for right now. We'll leave it at that. I'm going to switch this out so I can actually make it the starting task. We'll delete this because I don't really need it anymore within my Genesys Cloud Architect for right now. And then at the very beginning of this, I'll just go ahead and change out this initial kind of greeting here since we kind of already have our own little custom greeting there. I'm just going to add some blank audio for now, make it 100 milliseconds so it's super quick. And there we go. We have just about as blank of a call flow as you can get. Play audio step, disconnect, but hey, we're getting something set up here for us to build off of as we work internally for right now with this fresh system. Publishing and published. Now that I have that there, I'm going to go ahead and go back into my main Genesys Cloud environment. And then what I'm going to start to do is go back and look at some of the other orchestration options that I have. Let's see. Oh yeah, down here within orchestration, we have a routing section. I'm going to go to this call routing area. Nothing there for right now. And we'll need this to be able to then tie in one of those fake numbers to this inbound call flow that we just created. So we'll say test inbound flow. There we go. We're going to keep it within the home division. We're going to say always right now. We don't really need to add any complexity of scheduling for right now. We could go back and do that at this level. And then we'll go ahead and use that general inbound one. And then this is where the magic happens of tying one of those fake numbers that we created. So I'm going to do 512 and we'll do, let's do one of these first ones here. I'm going to do this 1010001 number. So I'll say create, give it a second to populate. And there we go. Now we actually have a really quick flow tied into an internal number that we should be able to call. So let's try it out. So I'm going to go over here to calls. I'm going to then type in this number here. So we'll go 512.101.0001, and we'll make that a call. Let's see what we hear.
You have reached a test call flow.
There we go. Awesome. So we heard that quick text-to-speech as we called into this test number. And again, we're operating all internally within the Genesys Cloud environment. So we really don't have that being an inbound call that came necessarily from the outside. But hey, we're able to do it as a user inside the system. So I'm free now to go ahead and build out some call flows as I've got this system set up. So we'll connect some user objects. I'll show that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and close this calls area. And then I'm going to go over to my user. So let's go back to my main menu. So I'm going to the main menu here. I'm going to head over into user management. I'm going to go over to users. And let's choose one of them. We'll choose my admin user here. I'm going to go over to the personal details section. I'm going to view edit mode. I'm going to edit. And then down here, like for work phone, I can go ahead and change this. So I'm going to change it right now from a number that I previously set up. And I'm going to do, let's do 512.101. And then we're going to do something like, we'll do another number that's just right next to what we just set for that call flow. So then I'll hit save. So now we have that number tied then to this user, and that is now part of the routing system as well. Now I can go ahead and go over to my calls area and we'll do the same thing. So 512.101, and then I'll do 0002, and then we'll see what this does. And I'll probably get a voicemail. Oh, it is ringing over to my other user. So I'm going to let it ring for a second and then disconnect here. And there we go. So I didn't answer the phone call, but we did have it routing over into that admin user because we're calling an internal kind of fake number that we set up and we did assign to that user. So there we have that we used two fake numbers that we set up in a DID range internally, was able to then call into an inbound call flow, see how we could maybe build some other stuff out before we're really kind of operating with the outside world, as well as tying it to a user and being able to call in that way. Another piece that might be a good idea if you wanted to go in and then change up a little bit more of the extension world is also set up extension pools. So I could do that as well. They are a different kind of subset of numbering than would be like the 10-digit dials that we set up for that kind of fake range of DIDs. However, this is an area where you could go ahead and do a little initial configuration as well. I might use a very simple schema of just 5200, and then we'll say 5299 is our extension end, and then we'll go ahead and create those as well. That will then put in that pool in a very similar way. Then we could go through and assign these extensions to users. They'll only work with users. We can't really assign extensions to like a call flow object. That's why a lot of times I end up just creating kind of the fake number range that's at to 10 digits and using those throughout the system. Just as extensions are not really used as much anymore, as we are operating a little bit more in cloud world, extensions are just not as common as we don't necessarily have phones on desks anymore. However, there might still be that need for it as you go through the process of maybe even setting up a SIP phone that's on the desk, getting those registered. That's where you would want to start to kind of go in here and maybe use extension pools for some of that testing as you're getting your environment set up. But also these extensions, I could go in the same way. Go to the user profile and assign one of these 4-digit numbers now that I've created this pool to a user that I have within my setup. So you would need to set these up first before getting your user configured to that 4-digit. So good to go ahead and put that in here and then go back into your user area like we did with the 10-digit number to assign to a user, and then assigning it that 4-digit, it'll put it together and know that that resource within that pool should be for that user as well. Internal numbering all set up. Now we're pretty well on our way to then getting to our next phase, which is going to then be setting up some external lines for our Genesys Cloud system. But today we were able to go through, get that internal range set up, make sure we could then apply that to a call routing profile for an architect flow, as well as setting that up with some users as well, and then finally what an extension pool range would look like as well. So now we can get in a little bit more of some maybe training sessions in even before we set up our outside lines. So there's even some more build outs that you could do in this phase of where you're at with Genesys Cloud before we might need to consider when our provisioning date's going to be for maybe our SIP trunks or other kind of telephony pieces that we might have a little bit more of a lead time to wait on. I'll cover that in the next video as I bring up a SIP trunk for this Genesys Cloud instance. So thank you very much for joining. If it helped you out, if you wouldn't mind giving it a like, and as always, thanks for being on call with me. Well, hello there, fellow office worker. Are you stuck filling out TPS reports and have no time for that VoIP system upgrade that was supposed to happen last quarter? Maybe you're drowning in config files. Maybe your department's resource allocation list is just your name written down 5 times. Maybe you are praying that that email currently landing in your inbox with the subject in all caps, migration project, is actually the company's plan to migrate south for the retreat this year. Well, if any of this is hitting a little too close to home, send an email to the address below, and my team and I will work with you on a plan for your phone system needs. If anything, feel free to vent about how another release window got scheduled right before the holiday. Reach out today for more info.